So somewhere, somebody always knows what's going on in the community. They know when an incident happens, they know who was involved or how it went down or the reason why it went down. And it's just a matter of them picking up the phone and talking to us. I mean, we instituted this, the anonymous tip line, okay? You know, they just text to tip, you know, which is crimes, which is 27436, or call 1-800-494-TIPS, which is 8477. And your phone number doesn't come up, all right? There's no way will it ever come up, and after the call has been made, it's erased. All we want is the information. Let us do our job. Give us the information. Let us do what we're trained to do and what we know what we're doing. We know how to do it. All we're asking is to help. And let us take care of what we have to, but we need that initial first step. We need people to come forward. Okay. We need people to come forward.
Well, there it is, and we got more questions, and I like that. I like that. I think we're going to step away, and if you have a question for the deputy, he's a cool dude. He came on and said Randy, so you know, if I had that much power, I'd be real ignorant. I don't think. Pete, could you see me being a deputy superintendent? 617-708-3280. My first arrest would be supreme. 617-708-3280. We'll be right back right after this message. We'll be back for y'all.
Ain't got no money and I ain't got no soul. I wish I had me a lover to help me bury these thoughts. I've been working 8 to 5 in this unforgiving sun. I keep counting up on my earnings. The numbers always add up to none. I was thinking about, yes, I was thinking about moving on, about moving on. I was thinking about, yes, I was thinking about moving on, about moving on. And now a man is just a shell with dreams all float inside, and he keeps running from his destiny, but he's got no place to hide. And now he's infinitely bound to this earth beneath his feet. And in the end we're all ashes, we keep rising up from this heat. I was thinking about, yes, I was thinking about moving on, about moving on. I was thinking about, yes, I was thinking about moving on, about moving on. Now I've packed up all my things and I'm headed out of town. Say goodbye to all those pretty girls. They won't see this one around. I'm on an information highway in a backed up traffic jam, and I'm sitting bumper to bumper with my head in my hands. I was thinking about, yes, I was thinking about moving on, about moving on. I was thinking about, yes, I was thinking about moving on, about moving on. And what if you're nothing that suddenly turned into something? It lead me to wonder, is someone seeing in your thunder? Now who's running the show here? What's making things unclear? Is this all in my head? I think I'll be moving on instead.
Oh, you got jokes inside the control booth. Okay. Yes, that was my band that you all just seen right there. They just had my set. Hey, can we see that again? That was nice. Look. I love that whole thing. That is somebody who extremely drinks too much on his off times.
Yeah, didn't I see you the other night?
We're joined today by Deputy Superintendent Randall Halstead, who's been a police officer for 33 years, and he was a homicide detective. He's seen it all. So we're trying to talk about street violence. One thing I talk about, and I talk about it in my material, I blame parents, and I'm on the radio show because, like you said, somebody called you talking about my child won't go to school. I had to tell my wife the other day. She was like, she was actually a while back, what do you all want to eat? I was like, well, time out. They eat what's cooked. Other than that, they don't eat. I don't know, when you start giving children choices, yeah, you can give them a choice of what college you want to go to. You can give them a choice if you want to wear white socks or black socks. But you're going. And I know it's hard for them have to deal with this in the education department. But some parents just don't get it. I've seen kids cuss their mothers out. And I was on the bus and I was like, yo, can I say something to you? Man, you should drink some bleach and die. Because if you ever cuss your mother out, and your mother would be there throughout anything. You could kill people on national TV and your mother would be like, that's still my baby. And how can you do that to you? You know what I mean? So when we get to this point that we're disrespectful to our mother, when did we get that way? That we now think it's so, the ignorant part, that it's okay to degrade women to a point now we're degrading our mothers.
You know, it's man, it's absolutely it's disgraceful, honestly. When you're just sitting outside on the steps or you go on your back porch, and you just hear a group of kids, you know, cursing and cursing and cursing, you know, and it's just like, wait a minute, you know, and nobody's saying anything, you know what I mean? And that's just the thing. Right. So I'm a kid, so I'm gonna you know, give myself enough rope until somebody hangs me. Right. Right. You know what I mean? I know that I'm skating on thin ice, but I'm gonna step on out here anyway. Let me see if I say this. Well, ain't nobody say nothing. You know what? Let me put two of them together. You know, let me put 3 or 4 or 5 of them together now. You know what I mean? And then it becomes this thing. But what happens is they learn it from being inside their house. Have you heard how some of these parents talk to their kids? Yeah. It is absolutely crazy.